Hey there, Recovery fam! Welcome back to Scott's Thoughts. We never have to feel alone. If you're new to the community, welcome home. Welcome home to Scott's Thoughts. So yeah, I've been challenged by Joyce Stewart to do a 5 seeds I'd plant in my soul garden challenge. So Joyce Stewart, accept challenge accepted. So yeah, so my first seed and the most important seed that I'd be planting in my garden to have a good rooting, a stable grounding from my garden, would be acceptance. You know, the first seed I would plant in my garden would be the acceptance seed. And because that's where that's the most important thing that I needed to start off with. I had to have acceptance in my life to be able to understand I couldn't change people, places, and things. The only thing I could change was myself and my attitudes. I was always trying to dictate to everyone out there before. If you're not doing it my way, it was wrong. But today I have a lot of acceptance in my life today to have that understanding that if I'm not accepting other ways of thinking and acting in my life, then nothing was ever going to change. So the acceptance seed, I'm planting in my soul's garden. It gives me a lot of opportunity to look at what may need to be changed. I need to change a lot. I still need to change my attitudes and stuff like that. A lot of aspects of myself and society and a lot of different stuff. So I'm also always cultivating that acceptance, right? So the acceptance seed would be my first seed I'd be planting in my seed garden. The second seed that I'm always continually planting in my soul garden is willingness. Because after I had begun to start having that acceptance that I can't change people, places, and things, I can only change myself and my attitudes, was having that willingness to change. The change was always scary for me. Anything that outside that little box I used to live in was all scary as all hell, and I didn't want to venture out of that little box I was living in before. But today I have a lot of willingness. I have a willingness to change. I have a willingness to change my environment, change my vocabulary, change a lot of stuff. We talk about in recovery, if nothing changes, nothing changes, right? So I'm always working on having more willingness to change more aspects of the way I perceive myself and the world about myself. So willingness is also a very important part of my personal growth, and it's also a very important seed I always need to continue cultivating and making sure I'm mindful of taking care of that seed as well. And the next seed that I would be planting in my soul garden would be courage. The courage seed. I always remember always being so full of fear all the time. Fear of my own thinking, fear of my surroundings, fear of my actions and my words, and I was just always just so full of fear all the time. But the more and the more that I cultivate the acceptance and the willingness seed to make more change in my life, and the more of the individual I become, the more of that courage that I continue to acquire in my daily living. I have words today to express my feelings and my emotions today. I'm able to communicate today. I'm able to not let myself be that doormat anymore. I'm able to stand up for myself. I'm able to stand up for my principles. I'm able to, because I do that self-care, I'm mindful of myself, my actions, and my words, and I'm able to be out there and be a productive member of society today. I'm learning how to socialize. I'm learning how to use my words to be able to not only um, protect myself, but I continue to have more courage to become more of my individual and venture out on my own, and I'm not so afraid to be alone anymore. I always thought I had to have someone in my life to make me happy. And that's not my thinking today. Today I know I'm the only one responsible for my own happiness. And I'm able to make those hard decisions in my life today for my own peace of mind, for my own well-being, and it's about taking those leaps of faith, those big leaps of faith, and then sometimes you take those leaps of faith and there's a whole crap load of unknowns out there, right? And that's the thing. I'm not so afraid of the unknown today, so I'm able to go out there in that scary ass freaking place we live out there, and I'm able to go through life and not be so full of anxiety and fear and depression, and I'm able to get through life because I know I'm not alone. And so yeah, the courage seed would be my third seed I'd be planting in my seed garden, or my soul garden. And the fourth seed I'd be planting in my soul garden would be open-mindedness. I have to make sure I'm always open-minded to new ways of thinking and acting, and how I do perceive myself in society at large. Open-minded to try new things, because like I was saying before it was if you weren't doing something my way, it was wrong. Well, that's not my thinking today. Today I need to be open-minded to new ways of thinking and trying new things, because what I was doing before, it wasn't working. It got me to that point of desperation, and before I came into recovery, and I knew if I didn't make some kind of change and have an open mind to try something different to get a better result, that I wouldn't have the life I have today, and I have a wonderful life today. But a lot of that had to spring from open-mindedness. I had to try something different to get a better result, and I can apply that to any aspect of my life. So open-mindedness would be the fourth seed I'd be planting, and I plant in my seed garden. And the fifth seed that I plant in my seed garden is the family and community seed. It's so important that I remember my family. I remember the community, my recovery family, you guys, my YouTube family and stuff like that too, that lift me up and show me a better way. And you guys encourage me when I'm feeling down, when I'm feeling full of anxiety, when I'm feeling full of fear, and I'm feeling overwhelmed. I can reach out to family, I can reach out to community, and you guys always lift my spirits. You guys always are there to give me that encouragement to keep me moving forward, community has a lot to do with me, with group consciousness, right? And that's the whole spiritual aspect of living for me today. Spirituality is a humongous deal in my life today, because I know, for me, I believe everything is connected. We're all connected. We're connected to nature. We're connected to each other. We're connected to everything. We're connected to the plants and the earth, and so everything is connected. And it all has to do with group conscious, right? So or the group unconscious, So the family and community seed would be the fifth seed I'd be planting in my seed garden. And thank you again, Joy Stewart, for setting this challenge to me. I appreciate that. That's awesome. And I have a few of you out there that I'm setting a challenge for you, and anyone else that would like to do this challenge as well. So the first person that I'm challenging to do your 5 seeds you plant in your seed garden, or your soul garden is ghost flowers. Ghost flowers. I challenge you to do the video of 5 seeds you'd plant in your seed garden. And the second is painting the roses red. So painting the roses red, I challenge you to do a video of 5 seeds you'd plant in your soul garden. And the third person is Sunny Stormy. Sunny Stormy, I challenge you to do a video of 5 seeds you'd plant in your seed garden. So yes, this was awesome. I was super excited when Joyce Stewart had challenged me to do this video. You know, it helps me a lot too. It gets me communicating, it gets me talking, it gets me being productive, right, and creating, and that's where I thrive. So yeah, I hope you have enjoyed this video. I hope you're all having a wonderful day. If you are new to the community, please just welcome home to Scott's Thoughts, where you never have to feel alone. And I'll see you all again very soon. Have a wonderful day.